Excellent. That is a step up. We're on quiet for a few minutes.
我觉得这样也有慢的，也好。对对，就它得慢慢。
这是 Radiant Flow。
比我们平常 ATP Pro 3D 数据还更立体。
对
对，
它的 Pro。而且它界限很清楚，不会糊掉。我照一下，
你要照那个是吗
Slow Flow， 我先把我现在要想这个 Slow Flow， 我回去要搞一下，找个名目来。
先把找出来。
你们动包里有没有？
有的，稍等啊，我给你调用那个上肢的。
我感觉这张那张图漂亮。
这张
对，这张图漂亮。
漂亮。
好，因为那么少。
对。
Images with the electronic probe, so you can see how beautiful the images are. Much softer, the contrast is very detailed, but it also has very fine resolution.
Can we make this in the SRI?
The SRI?
SRI.
You don't like the SRI? You can turn it off if you don't want it, but most people...
Now I know that you cannot.
Yeah, you can turn it off. You can turn it down if you don't like it or have less SRI, certainly. You can adjust it at any time. So, yeah. But these are all images with the electronic matrix transducer. This is one of the unique features of the electronic matrix transducer in that you can do two simultaneous 2D images at the same time. So this is the way that you're holding your probe, like this, and then this is what would normally be you turning your hand, but the probe does it electronically, no movement of your hand at all. I'm sorry?
You can use that for the heart.
You can use it for anything, any structure at all you can do it. So this yellow line right here is showing you the exact slice that this image is right here. And you can scan live with this. You can see it here with the heart with a live cine clip where it's showing you a floor chamber view and then it shows you the short here. And you can scan live with this. You can see it here with the heart with a live cine clip where it's showing you a floor chamber view and then it shows you the short axis view here. So you can do it with color, you can do 2D, color, any of those modes. And the frame rates are wonderful, even though we're doing two images at the same time. Because it's an electronic transducer, the frame rates are so fast because we don't have to physically move the crystals. We can fire the crystals here and then fire the crystals here, so the images are acquired very fast. You can see it with the spine. You'd be able to move your yellow line all throughout, look at different aspects of the spine, both in longitudinal and in transverse. And here again in the heart. You can see how helpful it is if there's an anomaly or an area that you're concerned about. You get to see both planes at the same time without having to worry, am I, in that right area? The color flow sensitivity with the radiant flow that we introduced last year. So in BT18 we introduced radiant flow, which gives a three-dimensional appearance to your color. It also is much more sensitive. The formulas that we use to write the color have been optimized, and so you're going to get amazing color sensitivity. You can see beautiful. See the tiny vessels as they feed into the left ventricle, your pulmonaries. We also this year introduced something called slow flow, which is taking radiant flow to the next step. With slow flow, we also this year introduced something called slow flow, which is taking radiant flow to the next step. With slow flow, you're actually going to see the filling of all your tiny perfusion vessels much easier. So you're going to see full circle of Willis. You're going to see capillary perfusion. You're going to see a renal the kidney where it fills all the way out to the sides. So here you can see we're using slow flow technology, and you're going to see the full corpus callosum blood flow here. And again, it's a one-button touch. You just turn it on the touch screen. No optimization, no adjusting your PRF, all of those things. It's going to be simple and instantaneous, so very easy to use. Let's see. This is actually a 13-week, 4-day fetus, so under a 14-week fetus. And you can see that we're seeing the fetal's brain circulation this early. So it's very nice. And again, with the heart, you can see, have you ever seen your pulmonary veins that long? Usually you might see them right as they enter the left ventricle, but you don't see the entire length of your pulmonary veins like this. And yet we're seeing very fine, detailed, very tiny perfusion vessels.
Quite amazing.
It's beautiful.
I'm buying that.
Perfect. Buy two. S? Okay. Okay. Well, yes.
You can connect. No. Yeah. So you can just carry it.
This one, that's turned into True View. True View is our flesh looking.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we do have new features like Flex View, Touch View, and MPR Touch. When I say you can do manipulation in the touch panel, so you don't have to do this or do that, or press on the knobs. You can just pan. It's 2 to 22 megahertz maximum. So this is the mid field. 18 to 4. Yes. So as you can see, you can that you don't have very vague or very weird image, because most of the OB sonologists are used to seeing this kind of setup. So yeah, this one we called it MFI. So this is designed to get the very minute and very low flow velocity. So you can get the velocity colors. Yes, just new. Yes.